is just to take that acid down just a tiny bit. Ramos says to use Old Tom, Old Tom, which is a sweet gin, and the orange flower. I use the vanilla, which is a very controversial thing, but I think it adds a nice dimension to the. No, I use both. You have to use the orange flower water. That's the defining characteristic of the drink. But it's really a very standard recipe. But the thing that you find is that you're trying to create an emulsion, and so there are things that. Oh no, you have to shake it. You have to shake it. It's lost in history. Some claim it was 2 minutes, some claim it was 10 minutes, some claim it was 20 minutes. They had the Shaker Boys until 1966 when the Fairmont takes over. All the way up to the 65, they still have Shaker Boys. And if you're the young bar back or the young apprentice barman, the bartender makes it and you shake the drink. And when the Fairmont comes, they do away with the Shaker Boys. But they're there all the way to all the way up into the 60s.
I didn't realize that. I thought actually it was prohibition.
I don't know, they bring the Shaker Boys back, and that's part of it. Because to make the drink right, it has to be shaken that much. And so what you try to do is avoid the things that break the emulsion down. You don't put a lot of ice in it, because if you put a lot of ice in it, all that water is going to break the emulsion apart. I don't use a strainer. When you put the strainer apart, the strainer's actually separating it into separate places. From Darcy, I put the club soda on the bottom of the glass,
which is a nice
because the gas rises. The gas rises.
Why we all didn't think about that before, I don't know.
I now keep a bottle of club soda. I keep a bottle of club soda stuck in the ice because the club soda has to be cold because it won't store gas if it's hot.
It's really like a fine meringue.
That's what you're doing. And if you make it right, it will hold that consistency. You walk away 10 minutes and come back, and it's still got that consistency all the way through. Now, Ramos used whole milk. He didn't use cream. And which had the cream in it. We don't get whole milk anymore. What we call 4% vitamin D milk is not whole milk, that still has the cream and the butter floating on top. He put the club soda in the drink before we shake it. And so it's not there for carbonation. Club soda, well, no, it'd be lighter. It all depends. I think it'd be heavier, actually, but it wouldn't have the butter, the richness, that comes with, they take the cream out, it's homogenized, it has the cream, but it's not going to have the butter specs. But have you ever gone and gotten whole milk?
Yeah.
You drink it, it's just got a whole level of richness associated with it. And so it's a drink that's about technical proficiency. As much as anything else. And, I say it all the time. I'm not creative, especially. I don't consider myself artistic. And I know bartenders who are very inspired and artistic. Every now and then I get lucky, but I've got 5 drinks that I claim as original cocktails. And that I will put forward to you on the bar and say, this is my cocktail. And I've been tending bar almost 20 years. It's just, Steve knows, they're relatively limited, but I'm proud of all of them.
As you say, they're all good. So.
I think they all work, and I think they work because they're built on principle. But I've come to understand over a long period of time that it's not some big bang theory, that is doing all the little bitty things that add up to better. You do one thing better, you do the next thing better, you do the next thing better, and it all adds up to more. Hey, baby, how are you?
Chris, how are you, sir?
Wow. You just missed the monster of the day of the world.
Great presentation yesterday, by the way.
Thank you.
Didn't get to catch you after.